fellow Tigers and Tiger fans, my name is Christina Barantis.
And I'm Nick Nelson, and we are the Student Athlete Advisory Committee co-presidents. We are super excited to welcome you all to our annual DESPY celebration. We wish we could be hosting this year's DESPYs in person instead of virtually, but given the circumstances, we're hoping to give you the best show possible.
This year, SAAC has provided many opportunities and programs for student athletes. In the fall, we collaborated with the athletics department to host programs on topics such as leadership development, diversity, equity, and inclusion training, and mental health awareness. We also advocated for the resuming of athletics competition for all teams on our campus, which resulted in all 23 teams competing. And this spring, we even hosted a mental health 5K during our Division III week and raised over $900 for the Mental Health America of Putnam County organization.
All this could not have been done without the help and guidance of Theodore Catula, Director of Athletics and Recreational Sports, Stevie Baker Watson. We are also appreciative of the behind-the-scenes work to make all of our competitions happen. A big Tiger thank you to Sandra Pickett, Bill Wagner, Ashley Jones, and all the facilities crew.
Our first segment of the night includes some words from our athletics director, Stevie Baker Watson. We hope you enjoy the rest of the program.
Hey everyone, it's the 2021 DESPYs. We made it. Thank you so much to the Student Athlete Advisory Committee for continuing with this annual tradition where student athletes get to recognize the accomplishments of other student athletes. There's no sugarcoating it. This year was hard. There were days of sadness, anger, frustration, and even tears, my staff included. We saw our loved ones and friends lost to COVID-19. We saw people murdered for the color of their skin and their ethnicity. And frankly, we had our lives controlled in a way that was very unfamiliar to us. And while there were a number of days in which we were down and sad, I have to tell you, there were so many happy days as well. It's been wonderful to watch you all compete. And while winning is wonderful, just having you together makes me smile. It was great that most of you were able to come back to campus in the fall. We love seeing more of you come back in the spring, and we are looking forward to fall 2021, where we can welcome everyone back to campus. Congratulations to our seniors. This is certainly not the way you wanted to finish your career at DePauw, but we thank you for sticking with us. We know that there's all these things that you can say about your experience, about how you learned about discipline, how teamwork was strengthened, how you learned to have courageous conversations with each other. But most importantly, I'm glad for the relationships that you've built with your teammates and your coaches and other staff members over these past 4 years. Just like I promised the class of 2020, I look forward to hosting you back on campus for one heck of an alumni reunion, hopefully during this 2021-2022 academic year. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you so much for being a part of Team DePauw.
Thank you, Steve, for your kind words, hard work, and dedication towards athletics and the university.
Our next segment of the night includes senior recognitions from our coaches.
Hey, what's up, Team DePauw, DESPYs? Coach Allen here with your DePauw Baseball Tigers. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone that makes the DESPYs possible. I know a lot of people and a lot of hard work goes into this, and we appreciate your efforts, and hopefully this is a tradition that can carry on. I'd like to say thank you to our 6 seniors, Jack Lee, Charlie Patrick, Blaine Cook, Sam Paddock, Spencer Youngcourt, and TJ Carney DeBoard. Thanks for 4 great years. Thanks for your commitment, your trust, your resilience, your perseverance, especially obviously this past year. We didn't know if we were going to have a season. And thankfully to a lot of you in the audience and a lot of the administration at DePauw and all those involved helped us have a spring season, and that's really important, and we're forever grateful for that. More importantly, boy, you guys got a great future ahead of you. 6 of you guys are all high character guys. I know some of you guys have jobs lined up, which is great. Some of you guys are still looking, but the best is well ahead of you for sure. I know I speak on behalf of Coach Paste and saying good luck and thank you. Thank you for everything. We are in a better place as a program. because of you 6 seniors. And we're forever grateful that you guys came back this spring, and we wish you the best of luck moving forward. You guys take care. Roll Tigs.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Fenlon. I'm the men's basketball coach here at DePauw, and I want to take a couple minutes and talk about the amazing senior class we had here on our men's basketball team. But before I do, I want to just take a second and congratulate everybody for the great way that you have attacked this crazy year that we've been in. I've had a chance to go out and see a lot of teams play this spring, and the way that you have represented DePauw and supported each other has been really inspiring, and I want to thank you for that and congratulate all of the athletes for making the best of a really tough situation. I'm sure you learned a lot, and I'm sure you're going to be better for it down the road. So just remember to DNQ. Cayman Lutz, Matthew Godfrey, Ken Decker, Nolan Ginther, Aaron Schenk, Nick Felke, and Josh Hall were an amazing senior class for us. We had an abbreviated season, but a great season. Actually, one of the most incredible experiences I've had as in 35 years of being a head coach at the college level. We had our conference tournament canceled. We had the NCAA tournament canceled, and these guys just took the lead in our program and just were thankful every day for the opportunity and just got better and led our team to an incredible year. We were 12-1 on the season, ranked number 10 in the country, 11-1 in the NCAC, and along the way we were able to do some amazing things. We set the school record for points and a half. We set the record for points in a game. We set the record for points per game in a season. We set the record for field goal percentage in a season, and we set a school record for assists in a game. That's pretty incredible. We were top 5 in Division III in field goal percentage, and we were top 5 in Division III in three-point field goal percentage. Our seniors ended their careers. We had 2,000-point scorers in Nolan Ginther and Nick Felke. We had 5 Player of the Week, NCAC Player of the Week honors in that group, with different guys getting it at different times. The seniors ended up with over their 4 years, a combined 4,145 points. So we're going to be looking really hard to try to figure out how to replace that. More importantly, combined, this group of guys had a 3.51 GPA and had 29 trips to the Dean's List between them. And I'm incredibly proud of these guys, and I'm incredibly grateful that I had the opportunity to be their coach and be part of their lives the last 4 years. So congratulations to my guys and to everybody else, and I hope everybody has a really strong, great finish to the year. Go Tigers!
Hi, I'm Chris Huffman, and I want to give a special shout out to the women's basketball seniors. Number 10, Emma Masters. Number 11, Amani Graham. Number 23, Haley Cange. And number 34, Claire Keefe. We all know we'd like your senior year to have a different outcome, but it doesn't change the impact you've made in your past 4 years. Your freshman year, you finished 25-3. Your sophomore year, 25-5. Followed by 28-2, and this year on our small schedule, 8-1. Your 3 complete seasons included 3 conference championships and 3 trips to the NCAA tournament. Unbelievable what you guys were able to accomplish together. And this year, Miss Claire Keefe surpassed her 1,000 point mark. So congratulations, Claire. A great deal of gratitude and thanks and love to you 4 seniors. We certainly will miss you, but you've left your mark.
This is Coach Thomas here, sending a shout out and to recognize our lone field hockey senior this year, Kathy Zessiger. Kathy, has been an absolute pleasure to coach you and have you on our team the last 4 years. I think I could speak for everyone on the team that you've been an absolute great leader, a great teammate. You've been someone everyone can look up to, and we are really, really, really going to miss you. You're always welcome back to hang out with the team, and we know you have great things ahead of you. So you'll always be a part of our family. We'll miss you, and best of luck.
Hey Tigers, Coach Dietz here to talk about the football seniors this year. This is a group that came in with 47 incoming freshmen, and before COVID hit, we had 30 left in the program still. That is an awesome number that really represents and reflects how good of a teammates these guys are, and how close they are as not only just football players, but teammates and friends off the field as well. We had 24 guys that played this year. 2 had graduated early and 4 opted out of playing for various reasons. But their overall record was 21-12 throughout their 4-year career, including winning 8 of the last 10 football games. Within those 8 wins was the 2019 Monon Bell victory that we like to talk about a lot, and you hear as you walk through the Lilly Center. Not only are these guys great teammates, but they excel off the field as well. This senior class is going to go on. We have multiple guys going to law school, multiple guys going to med school, and just an overall a very accomplished group on and off the field. This is one of those classes that we're going to be talking about years and years from now. As for this year, this group was huge leading us into this COVID year. And we had big goals, big aspirations as a coaching staff and as a senior class before COVID hit. And obviously it hurt for our guys, but it hurt for everybody across the country, including, everybody here at DePauw Athletics. But this is a group that never whined or complained about their situation. They were very determined that they wanted to play football games. So I want to congratulate these guys on an undefeated season. I want to congratulate these guys on unofficial conference champs. I want to congratulate these guys on unofficial national champs. They'll always be able to have this senior year with their brothers, with their teammates. And even though it wasn't ideal, they made the most of the situation, and they did a great job. So thank you, seniors, for making my first season as head coach as memorable as possible, and for really just being the guys and the mentors that you were to the younger kids. And your leadership's going to keep showing up years and years from now. So thank you, seniors, and we wish you guys nothing but the best of luck moving forward. Go Tigers.
Hi, I'm Vince Lazar, the men's and women's golf coach at DePauw University, and I just wanted to take a minute to record a video to recognize the seniors on our men's and women's golf team this year. There are a total of 7 seniors representing our golf program. On the women's side, we have Allie Miller, Layla Amati, Tarini Kakar, and Crystal Chan. And on the men's side, we have Grant Germano, Jacob Kelber, and Kinder Jones. Collectively as a group, even before we started our conference championship this past weekend, when I got on the bus, I said to them, I think we've accomplished a school record. And that is we traveled with 6 seniors earning starting spots to conference, which in my memory was the most that we've ever had. Individually, each of these players have accomplished quite a bit, but I think what is more revealing about them is their dedication to competing after the 2019-2020 season, and then obviously this past fall as well, when we couldn't compete. So to those seniors, I say thank you. To each of you, I have individual memories, particularly during the recruiting process, seeing Jacob Kelber make eagle on one of the first holes that I watched him play. Grant Germano, when visiting, the smile on his face, sitting there having lunch with the team. Kinder Jones, and having his opportunity to meet with 2 great players in Jason Miller last year and Nick Burris. He had a great experience. Tarini and Crystal, with your visits that seemed to last days when you visited, but they were still memorable times. To Allie Miller, who I got to see play in high school, and get to know through her sister who was on the team. And then lastly, Layla Amati, who I got to watch play at the high school championships. Each of you have played a critical role in upholding the standards of this program, and know that I appreciate all that you've done. I wish you the best going forward after graduation, and I hope you keep playing golf. Know that we'd love to have you on our team, and we look forward to following your successes after graduation. Take care.
Congratulations, DePauw seniors, and congratulations to the seniors on the men's lacrosse team. I would especially like to celebrate our attackmen Will Roberts and Ben Davis, the defensemen Ben Herron and Cole Spear, our midfielders Tyler McCoy and Dan McCauley, and our goalie Luke Ruiz. We've all experienced the challenges of the last 2 years, but through it all, you guys have held strong. In fact, when the record books are updated this year, this group will rewrite 5 all-time records. For those unfamiliar with lacrosse, you'll just have to believe me that setting a record for most points in a game at 48, or most assists in a game with 20, and tying most goals at 28 are unbelievable records. In fact, setting a record for saves in a game at 44, almost double the previous record, is actually incredible for college lacrosse. I couldn't be happier for the success of these awesome guys. This group has gotten the job done in the classroom as well. Altogether, our seniors will graduate with a cumulative 3.4 GPA in majors like communications, economics, and environmental geosciences. It's a night to celebrate our men's lacrosse seniors, but also DePauw's entire senior class. My feeling is through it all, your greatest successes may still be yet to come. Congratulations, DePauw.
Hi Hop, Logie, Kaylee, Tori, and Grace. Coach Ann here. Just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your hard work and the good effort that you have given to the women's lacrosse team over the past 3 to 4 years. Grace, despite the fact that you were only here for 3 seasons, you hold most of the scoring and points records for our program. Congratulations on that and setting the bar very high for the next players who come up behind you. You also did a great job of sort of leading those players this year and helping them understand what a good goal scorer does, including being an assister. So thank you for that. Tori, you've always got the biggest smile on your face, always positive, there for your teammates, hustling, put you wherever I needed you, and you were able to be successful and make the team a better team. So thank you for that. Kaylee, you've done such a great job as a tri-captain this year, really leading the team in terms of taking things seriously and making sure that we were all on the same page in terms of what our goals were. And then on the field, your speed and your tenacity never stopped. And it was always good to know you were on the field. It was a comforting feeling to know you were out there, because it was never an issue of, is she going to get back on defense? Is she going to be able to be a part of the offense? Because you're a pretty consistent player, and that's always fun to watch. Hop, in the cage, you last year started that record, held the record for most saves in a game against center. And I think you mentioned to me on more than one occasion that you felt like you blacked out because you were having so much fun and getting so many shots. And so congratulations on that. Congratulations on your continued improvement throughout the years. You saved our butts a lot of times this season, and we're very grateful for that. And then Logie, congratulations to you on law school. First of all, I know you're going to go do great things. If you have any questions about law school, I'm happy to help answer. It's too late for me to talk you out of it, but other than that, I'm happy to help. On the lacrosse field, you were a wonderful leader. I don't know how we're going to know how to stretch out next year if you're not there to lead us in our active warm-up. And on the field, your never say die hustle and attitude were wonderful experiences and great active leadership for everyone on the team. So great job, seniors. Congratulations. I know you're going to do great things. Roll Tigs.
Hey, it's Brad from Men's Soccer. I wanted to take a moment to talk about and reflect on the amazing 8 men that are graduating from our program this year. We got Colin Davidson, Jack Herbst, Ryan Kupiec, Carlos Martinez, Dylan Rusbason, Joe Scanlon, Kyler Schatzel, and Eddie Velez. These incredible gentlemen, during their time at DePauw, have a 32-18-9 record. And out of all those matches, they shut out 22 of their opponents. Now here's a seldom known stat about these guys. Had to write this down. This is crazy. Numerous hamstring and groin injuries, 2 hand and wrist injuries, 2 back and hip injuries, a few concussions, and 5 ACL tears. These warriors kept getting back on the field, kept doing the physical therapy, kept doing the work to get themselves back on the field. And that kind of grit and determination is also reflected in their overtime record. 18 matches went to overtime. These guys only dropped 4 of them. Impressive stuff, guys. Gonna miss you. Wish you all the best. Can't wait to see how you change the world.
Maddie, Mary, and Nat, thank you from the bottom of my heart as a coach and as a person. Thank you so much. And I don't quite ever think thank you is going to be enough for all that you've done for this team. As leaders, as people, you've shown us how to lead through a crisis with empathy, with grace, with strength, with compassion, with a calmness. We know you had your own anxieties and your own struggles as individuals, but we never really heard too much about those because you were always team focused. I couldn't imagine 3 better people to lead this team through such a hard time and a hard year. You led from afar all summer and through the fall and then up close in the spring. You never wavered in what you knew was right. You never wavered in who you were as people. And I know how hard this was from the outside looking. I know how hard it was for you all, but you made it look so easy. You made it look easy to be a good person, a good teammate, a good leader. And this team, myself and the other coaches are so grateful for you. And we're so grateful to be a part of your journey. And we're so grateful that this program has been impacted by you so much. So thank you for being the leaders you all are. Thank you for being the teammates you all are. And thank you so much for impacting this program. As good as teammates and as good as players you are, you're even better people. And I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. And we just love you so much. Thank you.
Hello softball seniors, Kaylin, Sarge, Ojax, and Sky. I'm really glad that I'm getting to say all these wonderful things about you without having to say goodbye yet. It has been an epic 4 years, and I hope that you get the ending that you deserve in Salem, Virginia, shooting for a national title. But even if we don't, these last 4 years, we have a lot to thank you for. Your leadership, your play on the field, and your character off the field has led our team and our program to heights that I don't think it would have ever achieved without the 4 of you being part of us. Let me take us through that journey really quickly because I think it is one that is worth note. In your freshman year, the program as a whole went on its first international trip ever to Australia. I know many of you guys got to mention that in your senior day as some of your favorite memories, and I'm really lucky to have been part of that with you. At the end of your senior year, you did something the program had never done before, and you won the conference tournament in 3 games straight. So kudos to you on that honor. In your sophomore year, you did something one better, and you ran the table with a 19-0 NCAC conference regular season and tournament championship victories. That was so cool, and we had the honor of hosting the regional championships. And then in your junior year, although COVID did lead us to a shortened season, you certainly started it off with a bang. You had earned a place into the top 25 leadoff classic that we got to compete against the top teams in the nation in Arizona. And you started off the season 4-0 against regionally and nationally ranked opponents, catapulting you into the top 10 in the entire country, and finished with a 13th ranking in your junior year. And now it leads us to this year, your senior year, which I hope will be the best yet. It has in terms of our record at 25-2. You're currently ranked first in the region. You have the best record under my time here in DePauw's history, and you're ranked 5th in the country at this juncture in May. And that is all due to your leadership and perseverance through some of the hardest times that we've had to go through. But what an awesome way to finish these 4 years. And I hope we have more for the cherry on top. Thank you, girls, for your loyalty, your dedication, your hard work, and your ability to come together as a group and to bring us together as a group to have an awesome 4 years beside you.
As we bring this year to an end, I want to tell you and talk a little bit about two of our seniors on our program, the two seniors we have, Ian Longan and Jake Fresh. They're both great people. A lot of you know them on campus as leaders, as mentors, peer mentors, STEM guides, tour guides, all the things they do outside of the pool. But what people forget about them is they're two highly competitive, highly skilled athletes. And I don't think they've ever gotten enough credit for what they bring in the pool. We'll kind of start with Jake. Jake is a phenomenal competitor. He loves to compete. It doesn't matter what he's doing. Jake loves it. I always remember when he was a younger swimmer, we were over at University of Indianapolis and the timing system failed and there's this long delay and Jake's behind the block with the swimmer from the University of Indianapolis. And the next thing I know, Jake and this guy are playing rock, paper, scissors. There's the whole crowd, both teams cheering. He just loves to compete, and he did win that. But, you know, Jake was a great relay swimmer for us. Always brought our relays back. Always knew that when Jake was on the anchor, no relay was over, that something magical was about to happen. And you got to give somebody credit like that. Just a great mid-distance sprinter. Ian is our flyer, kind of utility guy, and people always view him as this kind of quiet guy. But what people don't know about Ian is he's going to go down in history. Right now is our second or third top 5 all-time 200 fly swimmer. He's going to go down as one of the top 5 or 6 100 fly times in our school history. You know, this is the guy who is knocking on the doors for records, for all types of things going into this year. And, you know, the year just got away from us. But he still is going to go down as one of the best flyers we have in our school history. And you can't take that away from him or from Jake. You know, I cannot end with just their attitudes were amazing. Start of the year, we're in my office, we're down on the pool deck. It's myself, Ian, Jake, and our assistant coach, Blake. And we're just talking about what do we do with this year? What are the right things to do? What is right by Ian and Jake as seniors? And they looked at me and both of them said the same thing in different words. Just, Coach, don't you worry about us. Right now, the only goal of this program is to get set up for the future. This year is going to be what it is. And all year as captains, as leaders, they never once looked at it for themselves. They always started with what is the best for this program moving forward. And they're just great young people, but I also want people to remember just how great of athletes they are as well. Now they'll both be missed. I'm sure they're going to do well in the future.
Hi Tigers, this is Tracy Menzel, our women's swimming and diving head coach. I would like to give a shout out to all of our seniors who have persevered through an incredibly challenging year, and I would especially like to congratulate our women's swimming and diving class of 2021. Allie, Annalise, Ash, Jackie, Caitlin, Catherine, and Rachel, thank you for all you have done for our program. In a year where it would have been easy to give up and move on, you chose instead to focus on gratitude, connection, and closure. You've been patient and flexible, made the best of an unconventional senior day, and in the process you helped us break 5 pool and school records, which is pretty impressive. We will miss you when you graduate, and I look forward to hearing about all of the exciting things you will do in the future. Go Tigers!
Over the past 4 years, the DePauw men's tennis team has won 86% of its divisional conference regular season matches. Our senior class consists of 3 players. One of them is Mason Lee. Mason has worked hard on the court and in the classroom over the 4 years. He never ever gives up on a ball. He has a good attitude, is coachable. He has helped the team in a number of ways, including when he was just a freshman. And the year before, we had graduated 7 of our 8 players, so we only had 1 guy back. And we also have this DePauw Fall Invitational that we invite the toughest teams possible to. So the other 2 teams in it that year were both top 10 NAIA teams, and we were quite outmatched. And we went through the whole weekend without winning any matches individually. I think we only had 3 that even went to the 3rd set. And the last match on for the weekend was Mason, and he came back from a 6-1 3-love deficit to come back and win the match. It really sparked us for the rest of the season that we could win against our brutal schedule. And so it was great to have him on the team then, and he's worked hard and improved ever since. Another member of the senior class is Noah Roberts. We're very lucky to have had him transfer in last year, even though the timing was pretty unfortunate because he transferred in right before the pandemic. Nevertheless, he's been really helpful for our team. He's really tough on himself, has high expectations. But that's probably why he has so many great offers for grad schools. He's going off all over the place trying to figure out which school he's going to end up at. But Noah has contributed a lot. He's one of only 2 starters on our team with a winning record in singles and doubles this year, and against, like I said, a really, really tough schedule. It includes a lot of Division I and Division II teams. We're really fortunate to have Noah on our team, and I've gotten to know him. He's an interesting man, and has a great sense of humor, and he adds a lot to the team in more ways than just his tennis play. And finally, our captain, Bryce McClanahan. Like Noah, Bryce came along at a time that we really needed somebody, and like Mason, like I said, we'd only had 1 player back out of our 8 from the year before, and Bryce manned the number 1 doubles position and number 2 singles position as a freshman. And so his doubles partner was Greg Fraunheim, who was the only guy back from the year before. And I feel blessed to have had him on our team. Bryce is one of a kind. He'll do anything to get to a ball. He'll dive. He'll get down so low that his knees are literally on the ground. He'll contort his body, anything to get to that ball, especially early, so he can dictate points against even the biggest of hitters. I've seen Bryce McClanahan come back from 15 match points to win a match twice in his career, and he is never out of a match. He's eminently coachable, has extremely high expectations of himself, is an unbelievably good leader. He's very multi-talented too. You wouldn't ever hear this from Bryce, but I understand he's a chess champion. I know he's also a talented actor and a wonderful singer. He and Mason Lee are both great singers. They both engage in the DePauw Capella ensemble. And so I just, again, feel blessed to have these 3 guys on our team as seniors, and they're doing great this year. And we got 1 more weekend of matches and hopefully postseason play. Thank you. Hi, the women's tennis senior class is named Amanda Showalter. She's the only one in it. Nevertheless, it's a great class. Over the course of her 4 years, we've won 82% of our divisional conference regular season matches. Amanda is a very talented and intelligent player. She's very hard on herself due to her high expectations of herself both in the classroom and on the court. She's improved immensely over the course of her 4 years, coming in as a first-year player just as an occasional starter, to where now as a senior she's our number 1 singles and number 1 doubles player. And she's one of the top players in the nation. She can beat anybody on a given day, and she has several very impressive top-tier wins over top singles players in the nation, as well as some even more impressive doubles wins with her partner Aaron Friedrich over some great doubles teams. We've also needed Amanda's leadership in these trying times, and she's provided it in an exemplary manner. I think she has contributed a lot to keeping us together as a team and a family, really, and to stay optimistic as we prepare for our postseason play. So I'd just like to personally thank Amanda Showalter, the senior class for women's tennis this year, and best wishes going forward, Amanda. Thank you.
Hey, this is Coach Corey with cross country and track and field programs, and I just want to do a shout out for our seniors. And we had 5 of them this year. We had 2 ladies with the women's program. We had Nana Norimoto. She's from Japan, and unfortunately she was in Japan all her senior year, so she missed out on both her seasons there. So we're gonna really miss her. Just a tremendous worker and fun one to have on the team. Another senior on the women's side was Jocelyn Fox, and we'll miss her as well. She was definitely a character, both at practice and outside of practice, and brought a lot of fun to the team. On the guys' side, we had Trevor Hofteaser, and he got out of DePauw here in 3 years. And that's pretty amazing, especially through a pandemic, that he was able to graduate in 3 years. So congrats to him. Jonah Jarabek, he also was with the program for 4 years, and it was kind of a soccer guy, turned track, and cross country was the first time, and had a lot of fun with him, and outstanding student, and we're really going to miss him as well. And then finally, Aaron Worley, and Aaron will have the distinction of he was on 3 conference championship winning cross country teams, and had we had a 4th season, we had a chance to win again. So he could have been on 4 conference cross country teams that won titles, and been varsity, run our top 7 all 4 years. I don't know if we ever had anybody really do that before. So kind of a special note for him as well. So good luck. You guys did great. Thanks for all your efforts, and best of luck to you all. Bye-bye.
Christina and I want to extend a thank you to all our seniors, especially our senior representatives on SAAC. We appreciate your work and could not have done without all of you.
This summer, we welcomed Dr. Lori White as our 21st president of DePauw University. Dr. White, from the very moment she was announced as president, has done an incredible job connecting with students, faculty, and staff despite a global pandemic. Her leadership in advocating for athletics competitions this spring and continued support throughout the semester is what embodies Tiger Pride.
Hello, DePauw Tigers, from your #1 fan, well, outside of your family members. I just wanted to thank you for continuing to carry the spirit of the DePauw Pride throughout what has been a most challenging year. I am so glad that so many of you had the chance to compete in your sport, whether that's on the track, on the field, in the pool, on the pitch, or on the basketball court. We really appreciate everything that you do to bring the community together, the way in which so many of you have been role models for other students about ways to keep ourselves safe on campus. And I really look forward to next year when I have the opportunity to come out and cheer you on. So go Tigers, and for those of you who are seniors, congratulations on 4 years at DePauw. I look forward to handing you your diploma at commencement ceremonies, and to those of you who are coming back next year, I will be out there cheering you on. So let's go Tigers.
Thank you, Dr. White, for speaking with us tonight and for your love and support for our university. Our next segment of the night highlights our athletics training staff. This year could not have been done without them.
Thank you, Christina. We appreciate everything you do. Love you.
Hey, Big Mike Schneider. Just want to say thank you on behalf of the DePauw baseball team for keeping our bodies right on and off the field. You keep us competing day in and day out. We just want to say thank you from DePauw baseball. Roll Tigs.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Lindsay, for all you do keeping us healthy and on the field. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you. Thank you, Kat, for all you've done this season. Woo! Thank you, Kara, for all you do.
Thank you to our athletics training staff. We really appreciate you. Now moving on to our awards ceremony. The winner of the Men's Newcomer of the Year is Michael McManis from baseball. The winner of the Women's Newcomer of the Year award is Annalise Gramble from women's soccer and track and field. The men's winner of Most Tiger Pride Award is Nick Whistle from men's basketball. The women's winner of Most Tiger Pride Award is Allison Harvey from women's soccer.
The winner of the Men's Most Heart Award is Joe Zonka from football. The winner of the Women's Most Heart Award is Emma LeMasters from women's basketball. The Men's Comeback Player of the Year is awarded to Spencer Youngcourt from baseball. The Women's Comeback Player of the Year is awarded to Anissa Norse from women's soccer.
Now Chase Iders looks to his left, he snaps it, goes to his right, does foul by the end zone with the post around the middle, and touchdown!
The Men's Game, Match, or Meet of the Year award goes to baseball, who trailed Concordia Chicago 9-1 and came back to win 15-13.
Nowhere, it's Fitzgerald. She gets rid of it top of the key. Open three. Back back-to-back triples from Shannon, and that hurts IC.
The Women's Game, Match, or Meet of the Year award goes to Women's Track and Field when they broke the 4x400 meter record and placed 4th in the indoor championship meet. The Men's Two-Sport Athlete of the Year is awarded to Trey Shaw from football and baseball. The Women's Two-Sport Athlete of the Year is awarded to Annalise Grammel from women's soccer and track and field.
The men's record-breaking play is awarded to Michael Vallone from baseball for throwing the first no-hitter in over 20 years. The women's record-breaking play is awarded to Cami Henry from softball for throwing the first perfect game in DePauw softball history. The Men's Team of the Year award goes to men's basketball, who recorded one loss and was ranked 10th in the country at the end of their season. The Women's Team of the Year award goes to softball, who is currently ranked 3rd in the nation and is 31-2, unbeaten in the NCAC West. We hope that you enjoyed tonight's program and appreciate all the hard work our student athletes put in each and every day.
We especially want to thank the senior class that changed each and every program on campus and will be leaving DePauw University much better than when they arrived.
We are proud of all of our student athletes and looking forward to the fall.
Go Tigers!